Today I'm going to be showing you guys my makeup brush collection. Welcome back to my channel. Before you start this video, I just want to remind you guys to hit the subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. I am so close to 700 subscribers and I'm so excited. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing another giveaway, which I'm really excited about. So before you start this video, I just want to remind you guys to give this video a big thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. So I'll just get started with this video. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the brushes that I use like every single day pretty much. The first brush I have right here is my Morphe Y13 brush, which I use for highlighting. The next brush I have is the Farah 35E blending brush, which I really love and highly recommend. It blends transition shades really well. Up next I have the Morphe Y15 blending brush, which is also really good for blending, but it's a little bit more focused than the one I just showed you guys. Up next I have this more focused blending brush. It doesn't have like a specific brand or anything, but it works really well. I like to use this inside my crease. Up next I have this is also from Ipsy. This is the Mota Pro BMX 465 Precision Angle brush, and I really love using this on the outer third crease of my eye. Up next I have this big fluffy brush. I like to use this to apply my bronzer and wipe away any excess eyeshadow from underneath my eyes. It works really well for that. Up next I have this Urban Decay powder brush. It's really awesome. I've been using this for a long time with my powders and it does give a really nice full coverage look. Up next I have this e.l.f. brow comb and brush, and this is exactly what I use it for. I use this to comb out my eyebrows and it works really nice. Up next I have this dual-sided brush. I'm pretty sure this is by Sonia Kashuk. This side I use for underneath my eyebrows, and then this side I use for the inner corners of my eyes and then for the bottom lash line. Up next I have this small eyeshadow brush by Wet n Wild. I do need to clean it. I like to use this to pick up colors that are usually hard to get onto the eyelid, if that makes sense. I feel like this is really good with that or with really shimmery colors as well. Up next I have this Urban Decay blush brush or contour brush. You could use it for either one, but I just prefer to use this as my blush brush and it works really nice for that. Up next I have this fluffy brush. You could say it's a blending brush, but I like to use this in colors that I'm going to use all over my eyelid because I feel like it applies really nice and evenly throughout my whole eyelid. Up next I have this Morphe, I believe it's the Y16 brush, but I'm not 100% sure. This is a foundation brush and I could not recommend this enough. It's so amazing. And then up next I also have this eyeliner brush, or I guess this is like an eyebrow brush, but I like to use this for my eyeliner, and I'll dip into dark colors of eyeshadows and I'll apply them using this brush to the outer half of my eyes to give it a very subtle eyeliner look. Okay, so in this bag I have more fancier brushes that I don't use every day because I don't want them to get super dirty, which I know sounds really silly. But yeah, these are like my more like fancy, like prized possession brushes, and I keep this in this really adorable makeup bag that I got from Ulta a few months ago. Okay, so I'm first going to show you this kind of like just whatever brush, and then I'll show you guys my marble rose gold brushes from BH Cosmetics, and then I'll show you guys my mermaid brushes at the end. So this brush I used to use for highlight like all the time, but now I just use fan brushes, but I just still keep this around just in case I find another way to use this. Up next I have this BH Cosmetics #1 brush, and you could use this for pretty much anything. Like, it's a big brush. You could use this for bronzer, powders. You could use this for translucent under eye powders if you want to. You could get all different kinds of uses using this kind of brush. This brush I like to use for highlighting. This is the #6 brush from the kit. By the way, all of these were like from the same kit, and then I have a couple more in here that are also from the same kit. I like to use this one for highlighting. It's really nice. This is the Stippling brush #5, and I feel like you could use this for like foundation if you wanted to. I personally haven't used this one yet because I just feel like this is kind of an awkward brush for me at this stage of my life. I'm just going to be honest, I haven't used this one, but it looks cool. I'm just kind of like afraid to use it because I haven't used a brush like this before, that's all. And then this brush is the #2 brush. You could use this for powder, blush, or bronzer, but I typically use this for powder or for bronzer. This is the brush #3. I definitely use this for powder, especially like pressed powders. I feel like it helps to give a nice full coverage, similar to the Urban Decay one I showed you guys earlier. Okay, this is brush #7, and I love using this brush on my eyes to blend out some beautiful red eyeshadows. I like to use all three of these actually. So I have brush #7, brush #9, and brush #8, and they all do a really great job blending out. I feel like I really love to use these. It's my Jaclyn Hill palette with the red shades, in case you guys can't tell. It looks like I have like hot Cheetos dust on the end of them. This one's really nice for blending, and I feel like this one has like the most give, so you could get like a bigger, like wider range of blending. This one is a lot more focused, and I like to use this on the outer third of my crease. And then this one is more flat, so this will help bring the pigment down onto the eyelid. So I really like using all three of these together. And then the last two I have, this one is the brush number 10. You could use this for concealer or for your eyelid if you're trying to pick up a very shimmery color or a color that's hard to like get from the palette onto your lid. This brush works great for that. And then I have the number 4 brush, and I like to use this one for bronzer because it's just like, I don't know, it's like fluffy. You could probably use this for blush if you wanted to, but I just prefer to use it for bronzer. And this is the brush number 4. And then my very last 5 brushes I actually got gifted to me very recently, so I haven't had a chance to use them all. I've only used this one so far. This one is like a blending brush, and I think that they're so cute. They have little mermaid tails on them and like little scales down the sides. So this one I like to use for blending out some eyeshadow. And then these last 4 I haven't used yet, but this one could be used for blush or contouring. This is a fan brush, so you would use this for highlighting. This one you could probably use because it's slanted. You could use it for your eyebrows or for eyeliner. And then this one is probably just for eyeliner because it's like, you know, straight and like boxy and like, I don't know, I feel like this like, you know, more of like an eyeliner brush. Okay, you guys, so that is it for my brush collection. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a glamorous rest of your day. Bye!